Whisky Cat worldwide. Ardbeg, the smokiest legend on Islay's southern coast. 1815, John MacDougall broke the ground. Gaelic for the small headland. Pure devotion to the peat. Born the same year as Laphroaig, on the same wild isle, then the hard times came. 8 years the doors stayed shut. 1997, Glenmorangie revived the flame, now under LVMH. Risen from the ruins, the miracle the peat heads waited for. Ardbeg, the smokiest of the smokies, 55 to 65 ppm, clean smoke carved into the soul, the king of peat. A peat head's holy grail, a pilgrimage of smoke, shaped by Atlantic gales, the sea and the smoke. Co-authors, all port, Ellen malt, phenols 55 to 65 ppm. A Bobby mill still grinding, unchanged for 100 years. Lantern head stills, 2 to wash, 2 to distill, 2.4 million liters a year. Every drop, single malt. The secret, a purifier on the spirit still. A reflux design all its own, more contact with the copper. Heavy peat yet bright with citrus, that's the Ardbeg trick. Curry reckon, the whirlpool off Jura, a bottle wears its name. 10 years old, citrus meat smoking, a handshake, lemon and lime dancing with the peat. Sea salt minerals and a whisper of vanilla, clean and bright, never heavy, a dry clear finish. Ardbeg Day, celebrated worldwide every single year. A cult of devoted fans, praise that keeps on coming. Smoky but clean, the highest praise of all. A gateway even for the smoke shy, love it or hate it, an Islay icon. Ardbeg, the smokiest of the smokies, 55 to 65 ppm, clean smoke carved into the soul, the king of peat. A peat head's holy grail, a pilgrimage of smoke, shaped by Atlantic gales, the sea and the smoke. Co-authors, Ardbeg, the smokiest phoenix, written in salt and flame. On the little headland distillery, the smoke still rises today. Peat and sea, co-authors, a devotion eternal. The Whisky Cat leans in to the scent of the peat. The spirit lives on. Whisky Cat worldwide. Laphroaig, say it, Laphroaig. The most medicinal monster on Islay's southern shore. 1815, the Johnston brothers broke the ground. Gaelic for the beautiful hollow by the broad bay, the smoke of the peat. Yeah. Donald and Alexander Johnston laid the first stone, true to its Gaelic name, a kingdom of sea and marsh. In the 1950s, Bessie Williamson took the helm, the first woman to run a Scotch distillery, a true pioneer, a fierce maritime rivalry with Mackie of Lagavulin. Laphroaig, iodine and seaweed, 40 to 60 ppm, a sea of iodine, medicinal, bold and divisive. You either love it or you hate it. It chooses who may drink, the mark of the real thing, an Islay rite of passage. Floor malting still alive, its own malt, its own peat reek. A fifth smoked in-house, a terroir all its own. One batch 5.5 tons, 8 stainless washbacks, 7 stills, 3 to wash, 4 to distill. Line arms angled up for lightness. Their own peat cut and ground on the Islay coast. Port Ellen malt and home floor malt. 2 smokes intertwined, 3.3 million liters a year. 90% single malt, a Royal Warren from Prince Charles. The dram a prince adored. Laphroaig iodine seaweed, 40 to 60 ppm, a sea of iodine. Medicinal, bold and divisive. You either love it or you hate it. It chooses who may drink. The mark of the real thing. An Islay rite of passage. Tar and lemon, sea salt, and a medicinal sting. Iodine and seaweed, the fierce smoke of the peat. The whisper of vanilla under 10 years of age. The quarter cask, character concentrated even deeper. Ian Hunter came home from America in 1908, carrying every part of the legacy. His aunt had left American market and carried the name across the sea. From a far Islay shore to the world stage, a global name. The most divisive dram in all of Scotch. The more they hate it, the deeper the love runs still. In bars across the world, the Laphroaig name resounds. Once it has chosen you, there's no turning back. Laphroaig, the smoke of the peat itself, on the hollow by the broad bay. The smoke still rises today. The Johnstons' dream carry in salt and flame. The Whisky Cat breathes the iodine off the tide. The spirit lives on.
Whisky Cat worldwide. Lagavulin, Lagavulin. The peated giant on Islay's southern coast. 1816, John Johnston broke the ground. Gaelic for the mill in the hollow. The giant of the isle. Hey. 1860s, James Logan Mackey bought the giant. His nephew Peter Mackey learned his craft on these very stills. The titan who created Whitehorse, an industry giant. Now Diageo's flagship, Islay Malt, the global standard, the giant of Islay. A crowning maritime jewel, Lagavulin, the benchmark of peated malt, rich and deep. The dignity of 16 years, 16 years of patience. A maritime crown of stone, a heavy lavish pour. The king of maturation, time itself in a glass. Solon Loch spring water feeds the mash. All port, Ellen malt, the Porteous mill, one batch, 5 foy tons of bricks, full lauder ton. 10 large washbacks, natural wood fermentation, onion-shaped stills, line arms bent sharply down for a heavy spirit, a slow and patient distillation. The spirit takes its time, unhurried through the stills, long and quiet in the run. Weight and depth built in across the unrushed hours, no rush in the giant. Patience poured into the make. Lagavulin, the benchmark of peated malt, rich and deep. The dignity of 16 years, 16 years of patience. A maritime crown of stone, a heavy lavish pour. The king of maturation, time itself in a glass. Here lives a darker legend, Peter Mackey. 1908 he built malt mill in secret right inside the grounds. Built to crush Laphroaig, same stills, poached men, an act of revenge. But the soul he could never steal, a ghost that was never bottled. A deep amber jewel, peat smoke, sea salt and dried fruit, raisins and prunes, dark chocolate threaded through a long and smoky finish that lingers on the tongue, polished by 16 years, a balance brewed in depth. The giant of Islay, the emperor of peat, a critic's darling, the definitive Islay dram. Weight and grace fused into one, refined over brute force, a Bond villain's pour. Smoke that wears a crown. Lagavulin, the benchmark of peated malt, rich and deep. The dignity of 16 years, 16 years of patience. A maritime crown of stone, a heavy lavish pour. The king of maturation, time itself in a glass.
The Distillers edition rests in Pedro Ximenez cast. The 16 at the heart, the benchmark of the range. Nick Offerman by the fireside, a slow dram in the glow, one of Kildalton's Southern three. The smoke that found the world. Lagavulin, the giant of Islay, patient and grand. In the millhouse hollow, the steam still rises today. Johnston's blood and Mackey's fire carried on. The Whisky Cat rests where the giant smoke hangs heavy. A giant for the ages. A giant for the ages.
Whisky Cat Worldwide, Bunnahabhain. A hidden gem on Islay's quiet northern tip. 1881, 4 kilometers north of Port Osaka, Gaelic for the mouth of the river. A softer face of Islay. The original malt that filled the Cutty Sark blend, its label a tribute to that famous tea clipper ship, home of Black Bottle, a blender's quiet hero, once 30,000 casks of spirit slept upon this ground. Now a new visitor center marks a quiet renaissance. Bunnahabhain, light peat, another face of Islay. The river mouth distillery, mouth of the gentle river. A hidden gem, it opens its door even to the non-peat crowd. A hidden jewel, a softer Hebridean light. One batch, 8 tons, 6 Oregon pine washbacks. The standard runs light peated, Islay's mildest malt of all, but 20% runs heavily peated. The Moyne, 2 philosophies living under one distillery roof. Tall onion-shaped stills with a straight head, 4 of them shaped like a wild shallot, a silhouette like no other. 2 to wash, 2 to distill, this design keeps it mellow. Onion-shaped stills drawing the aroma out with grace. Almonds and hazelnuts soap in the glass, light and bright, dried fruit and sherry, a faint salt breeze, mild and mellow, a whisper of sea salt. Islay, yet this gentle, a gentle revelation. The 18 and the 25, the years add quiet depth. Time deepens the dram, richer and rounder with age, yet always gentle, always refined, never loud. The longer it matures, the more its quiet grace. Bunnahabhain, light peat, another face of Islay. The river mouth distillery, mouth of the gentle river. A hidden gem, it opens its door even to the non-peat crowd. A hidden jewel, a softer Hebridean light. Islay means peat, this gem quietly proves them wrong. One dram that quietly overturns the Islay rule. A gateway for those who feared the smoke, the way in for anyone who thought Islay is too much. No fireworks here, but the more you know, the more you love. Whiskey lovers worldwide come around in time. The Cutty Sark legacy, a blender's gentle heritage, understated yet unforgettable once it's found. Bunnahabhain, hidden gem at the river's mouth. The distillery at the river's mouth since 1881. Almonds and sherry, a poetry of the gentle north. The Whisky Cat leans into the breeze at the river's mouth. The spirit lives on. Whisky Cat Worldwide, Caol Ila. The sound of Islay is straight between 2 isles. 1846, Hector Henderson broke the ground. Gaelic for the sound of Islay, a blender's secret weapon. 1 kilometer north of Port Osaka along the Sound, a full glass stillhouse opening on a sweeping panorama. Jurors standing just across the narrow strait. One of Johnny Walker's four corners, standing with Cardhu, Clanlish and Glenkinchie, a blender's core. Caol Ila, the sound of Islay, the quiet majority. 6.5 million litres, the island's largest still. A hidden workhorse, the unsung labourer of the isle. Johnny Walker's golden backbone, long unsung. 6.5 million litres a year, the biggest on the isle. One batch, 13 tons of Briggs built mash tun. 10 washbacks, short and long fermentation. Straight head still, 6 of them measured and unhurried. The new make rides the tanker to the mainland. In the warehouses of Menstrie, the maturing quietly waits, and here a black cat guards the stillhouse. Sushi, the cat of the sound, a kindred spirit to the Whisky Cat. Pale straw in the glass, light and bright and clean. Green apple and faint citrus behind a veil of smoke. Mint freshness, sea salt minerals, a gentler smoke. Light and refreshing, not what you'd expect from Islay. Olive brine and citrus, smoke like mist along the shore. A clean and coastal smoke, never heavy on the tongue. The gentle side of Islay, approachable and bright. A single malt that whispers where the others choose to roar. Caol Ila, the sound of Islay, the quiet majority. 6.5 million litres, the island's largest still. A hidden workhorse, the unsung labourer of the isle. Johnny Walker's golden backbone, long unsung. The hidden workhorse, now known across the world. Johnny Walker's quiet strength, stepping into the light the moment it stood alone as a single malt. Diageo special release is a collector's quiet prize. For decades a blender's secret, folded into the blend, pouring its smoke into Johnny Walker's beating heart. The island's quiet engine, never chasing the spotlight, doing the work in silence, year after patient year. Caol Ila, the sound of Islay, wide and clear. The straight side distillery that Henderson built. The island's largest, with the quiet, steady pride. The Whisky Cat watches the ferry cross the sound, watching Jura cross the strait.